Hey Moo Crew, so I just wanted to say thank you for such a positive response on my last video. Obviously, it was unanimous and the AI voice is never coming back. So, as we all know by now, Amberlynn has ditched her diet and her YouTube schedule, but we did get two vlogs this week and there is a lot to unpack, so let's get into it.
Hello. Welcome to another vlog.
Okay, hi, new intro. I have no idea if she actually paid someone for this or if she just strung a few clips together herself, but there are two things that are really annoying me about this intro. So, firstly, an intro is supposed to give a new viewer some insight into what to expect from videos on the channel, and the clips that she has chosen could not be less representative of what we usually get. Like, where is she unboxing mundane household items from Amazon? Where is the white wall background? Where is the food? Secondly, I think the screen was supposed to resemble an audience member watching one of her YouTube videos, but she's used the Instagram user interface. I don't know, maybe that annoys me more than it should, but it just feels really lazy.
So I'm starting this vlog with something super exciting. I got a new Lego. So let me explain. I have a monthly Lego budget because I'm telling you, I could spend hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars on Lego if I do not budget. So I allow myself a certain amount of money because Lego is something that I'm always doing. I'm always building something. I have not showed you guys any Lego updates because I've decided I'm only going to show completed Legos because showing you guys stuff that is like incomplete, it's not that fun to me.
It's like she forgets that we watched her have fun showing us Lego progress week after week, despite the comments saying that we didn't want to see it. I don't understand why she can't just say, I get it guys, I hear you, you just want to see the end result, I got you, rather than giving us this weird attitude that's always got this like ready to gaslight undertone. Like, no, I never wanted to show you Lego updates. That is not even fun for me. You guys, you are all lying if you say I wanted to do that.
And I finally got it. It's really, really heavy, okay? Like I'm telling you, it's so heavy. Oh my God, it's the Disney castle. It's almost 5,000 pieces and it's so huge. Oh my God. And then I also got this one. If you guys know me, Mario Kart, Mario Brothers, Mario Party. It's literally my jam.
This part is insane to me. These two Legos come to just under £500, which is $672, and that is in her monthly Lego budget. And let's not forget that only a couple of weeks ago, she was crying about not being able to afford GLP-1 medication. And I've seen it myself for $900 a month, and I've seen comments telling her where she can get it for apparently $500 a month. I just don't understand her need to lie about her motives. We all know that she doesn't want to be on a GLP-1. We've seen her do the same 1 month cycle 3 times now, where it starts to work and she gets scared because food is her comfort blanket for life, and so she stops taking it. It's nothing to do with money. I just don't know why she tries to say it is.
I know people will judge me, but like, this is my passion. There's no reason to be judged. Like, it's my number one hobby. It's therapeutic to me. It's a coping mechanism. It's fun. Like, it's just everything positive in my life and I love it so much.
I don't think anyone is out here judging her for loving Lego. We're judging her for repeatedly lying about her financial situation and then flaunting the fact that she can spend more than $650 on a hobby when there are people that struggle to make that in a month.
You guys know how everyone comes for me for wearing my cute mesh with my dress over it. Well, I've never seen Torrid do that before. I was just on the Torrid website and look at what I found. I personally wouldn't wear this type of dress.
I'm sorry, but what? The left one is the dress that she would just never wear. And on the right are dresses in almost the same print or style, and there are many more I haven't included that she has in fact worn. I think the reason that she is so critical of it is because you just know that all of her outfit Pinterest boards look nothing like the clothes that you can get on Torrid, and I genuinely do believe that most of the clothes she wears aren't her real style if she could fit in standard size clothing, but she can't buy anything that matches what she would want to wear, so she tries to tear it down.
With this floral, with this mesh, but oh my God, there it is right in front of my eyeballs. When I tell you my jaw was on the floor. Normally, how they show mesh is like this. I'll show you. Over something like that, which obviously I'm not going to wear it like that. It's very, very cute. But yeah, I was just shocked to see it.
Okay, I saw Salty Crab say that she thinks that Amber has a new girlfriend on the go, and I wasn't sure I believed it until this very moment, but it has been years since she whipped out the really very, very terrible southern accent, but here it is. And yes, she is genuinely implying that someone from the Torrid merchandising team is such a big Amberlynn Reid fan that they saw her do a mesh layered dress and thought, yes, it is unique, it is mesmerizing, it is the future. Get that on our website.
So I have some nice, clean, filtered water from my Brita filter. So I normally drink about 30 ounces of water a day, so now this is 40 ounces. So I'm gonna start with drinking just one of these, and then eventually I want to work up to 2 of them. I'm gonna have to get used to that sink water flavor, but I'll make it through, it'll be okay.
We all know how I feel about her pretending to have contamination OCD, but at this point I do want to say I genuinely believe that she is rage baiting. She knows it is called tap water. She truly just wants the reaction, and I'm not giving it to her this week.
I'm having is a poke bowl. So what we have in here is we have some rice, and then we have this crab mixture. We have onion, fresh jalapeno, wasabi peas, edamame, ginger, sesame seeds. It is just absolutely delightful. This is literally so delicious. All right, so I'm done eating this. This is super filling, so I never finish the whole thing. I do eat quite a bit of it, and it keeps me full for a long while.
This is another thing she does to gaslight her audience. We have seen her eat an entire chicken, a 6,000 calorie meal, a whole jar of cookie dough. We know this girl can eat, right? But if one person dares to comment asking why she pretends she can't finish a meal, she will straight up be like, you guys are crazy. I have never eaten that much in one sitting. Why would I want you to think that if it wasn't true?
Okay, you guys, so Torrid was having such a good deal on underwear, so I got some. So some of my favorite underwear is like this nude because they're very high-waisted, and I love that. And then I got also a black pair of those. And then I got these. So this is the back, and this is the front. They're so cute. And then normally the next 2 pairs I'm about to show you are super expensive, but like I said, there was a whole deal happening. So here's the front of these and the back of these. They're so stinking cute. Like, oh, the front. All I can think about is I'm going to take the cutest photos. I'm not going to lie.
And here is where her ego shows up big time. She has sworn never to talk about her dating life again, but she needs people to know that she has someone to send pictures to.
Update on my sink water Brita filter shenanigans. I can't do it. So I got a couple gallon waters today instead of just having like so many little small water bottles. I'm going to use gallon waters and then put them in here. Sink water just ultimately, it makes me gag. I don't know what it is. My body just will not let me drink it. Like I can't. Like I want to get more water in my body. I need it. Everyone does. It's already hard enough for me. So I don't want to add another layer of what's going to make it difficult. I don't know. I just can't do it. And by the way, I've always been like this about sink water, literally ever since I was like in high school. I'm sure you can find clips of me ranting about it somewhere here on YouTube.
I'm sure we can too, because not a day goes by where she isn't desperate to make characteristics from other communities part of her quirky girl persona.
All right, you guys, so I'm just air drying my hair right now, but I wanted to give an update on my Zoloft. So it's an SSRI, and I don't know what it is. Like, I probably remember maybe like 2 to 3 dreams a year. But the last few nights, I have remembered my dreams so vividly. I don't know if it's a coincidence or what it is, but that's like not a norm for me. So I just genuinely thought that that was like really weird. And I've also been sleeping a little bit more than usual. Instead of like my typical 6 hours, I'm actually getting like 8 hours of sleep now, which has been really nice. Again, could be coincidences, but it's definitely something that I want to be aware of. I also want to talk about my hypothyroidism. So I want to make something very clear. I never specifically had like my thyroid tested. Like I never have gone into a doctor's appointment and they're like, okay, we're gonna draw these labs and it's to get your thyroid tested. Like I've never had like a doctor say that to me besides recently. And then when I was 15, what is this fuzz? Sorry, a little bit of fuzz there. Like obviously in my whole life, I have gotten multiple labs done since I was 15. And in my brain, my ignorant brain, my lack of knowledge brain, I always assumed that lab work like meant everything. Checking for your diabetes, checking for your thyroid, I thought it was just everything, but that's actually not the case. When you get your labs done, they only draw your blood for specific things. Whatever you're seeing the doctor for, or whatever you're going into the ER for. It's not like, oh, you get everything done. So whenever in the past when I was like, oh, my thyroid's fine, it's been checked, it's because in my little dumb brain here, I genuinely assumed, oh, my thyroid's been checked in the labs. And every time my lab work came back, they never mentioned anything about my thyroid. So I always assumed that it was fine. It wasn't until like the last couple of years I realized that no, like your lab work goes in stages. It's whatever your doctor thinks needs to be checked. Like there are some things that are yearly. For me, someone my size, like I like to get my A1C checked a lot because like diabetes runs in the family, etc., etc. But that's where like all the confusion comes in. So I am sorry for being confusing. It's just I always thought that I had my thyroid checked and turns out I don't think that was the case. But it's like the more you grow up, the more you experience, the more you learn. It's like you don't know something unless you're taught something, and I was never taught that.
Guys, she was so close to saying, I got something wrong, I didn't know at the time, I'm sorry. So close, but no. Amberlynn is not capable of owning up to something, even when it is of no consequence to anyone else. She has to add in a hint of a pity party. Does she realise that most adults don't have someone holding their hand and walking them through life explaining everything? Like, your parents teach you the very, very basics of life, then most people move out at 18 and figure it out on their own. She doesn't seem to understand that the fact she doesn't have it figured out reflects on no one but herself.
But this is actually the medicine I'm taking, and so far so good. But my doctor did say that he wants to pull more labs for me because he wants to figure out the underlying cause of the reason why that I have these thyroid problems. So he's actually testing to see if I have Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disorder. So it's an autoimmune disorder that is like affecting the thyroid gland. So I'll be going to get those labs sometime next week, but I've been taking my medicine on point. My medicine container type deal type stitch actually is very, very helpful.
So she says here that her doctor wants to figure out what is causing her hypothyroidism, which is an underactive thyroid. And I've been doing some research. So Hashimoto's is the cause of 90% of underactive thyroid diagnoses in women, and it's relatively easy to diagnose. You just need to do a blood test. So getting diagnosed with this will actually make no difference because she's already being treated for it with the medication that she's taking. But what her doctor more likely wants to know is if it isn't Hashimoto's, because that means it's something more rare which might require different treatment.
Hey guys, for dinner I'm literally having PB&J, but I'm also having some milk. I like it with ice. I don't know about y'all, but it is literally so good. Like, I need my milk ice cold. Ice cold. Oh yeah. This is about to be so good. And then I have a lid here, a straw. Oh yeah.
Would you even believe me if I told you at this point that she genuinely spends 7 minutes of her next vlog talking about a new drying rack for her dishes when she only uses paper and plastic?
Hello. My YouTube schedule, My schedule right now is no schedule at all.
The fact that she is laughing about this shows how little respect she actually has for her audience, especially considering they quite literally fund her lifestyle. But don't you worry, I am sure if anyone complains in her comments, she has got another example of a YouTuber ready where they don't even have a schedule, you guys, and their audience literally doesn't even care. Can you imagine going into work on Monday 2 hours late and telling your boss they have to accept it because another company starts at that time? I honestly wish that she would just even acknowledge how privileged you have to be to have no concept of the real world.
That's my schedule. So I had that one schedule that I just completed for 10 weeks and it was really fun. I enjoyed it. And I noticed that my most viewed videos, which means I'm listening to my audience, is vlogs and let's talk videos. My weigh-ins and my what I ate today videos were getting less views. So I think I'm just gonna put those inside of my vlogs.
The way she frames this as listening to her audience rather than just what makes her the most money, when every comment on the last few videos has been begging for the Q&As and the tarot card readings to come to an end, and she could not care less. Like, we get it. You need to make money. This is your job. It is fine to just say that.
So I was cuddling Wasabi and his little claw. See, I have his fur on me now. His little cute claw got stuck right here. So then there was like a string, so I cut it off and now it made a hole. But thankfully, I always wear my hair, usually, like this. No one knows.
Let's take a vote on how long it took her to lure Wasabi up onto her chest just to be able to put a bra shot in this video.
So my mom just told me, she was like, GI told me I'd look good with a butterfly haircut. And I was like, who's GI? And she goes, wait, what did you say?
GBD.
The GBD. And I was like, what is a GBD? And I was like, do you mean ChatGPT?
Yeah.
So my mom asked
I showed him
ChatGPT.
a picture of me at bingo.
Yeah, so my mom showed ChatGPT a picture of her, of while she was at bingo. And ChatGPT said you'd look good with a butterfly haircut.
The haircut would make me look younger and my hair not look thinner.
Okay. But your hair's so pretty.
But I need a style. Whoa.
Right.
So this is a butterfly haircut from the front and the back, and I think it would look really pretty on Mama Lynn. But of course, Amber doesn't want her to do that because she doesn't want her to have better hair than she does.
I'm tired of your hair. So it's glow in the dark bingo. We had no glow in the darks. Oh yeah, wait. My mom wants me to show you guys. It's a shirt that I got her and she said she loves it.
6, including P6. 6 is and 7.
Yeah, your nails are glowing.
I had no idea that you could still smoke inside anywhere in the US, and it is blowing my mind because it got banned in the UK when I was a kid, and just thinking of being in a bingo hall with people that have been puffing away for like 6 hours is my worst nightmare.
Someone messaged me on Instagram, like directing me to another Instagram, but I have that Instagram blocked, so I wasn't able to see it. So I replied and I let them know that. So I was like, can you just send me a screenshot? Because like, what is it that you want to show me? They sent me this picture. This is me being recognized. And I guess the person who posted this on Instagram was like, she tells us all the time that she's recognized. Why didn't she tell us this time? 9 times out of 10, I don't. If it wasn't for me receiving this message today, I probably wouldn't tell you guys. I was recognized last night at Glow Bingo 3 separate times. All 3 wanted a photo, but the lady, the third lady, she was like, can I get your autograph? I did such chicken scratch, so if you see this, I'm sorry. It was right while everyone was leaving, and like, there was so many people, and like, I just did it really quickly, but it was so great meeting all 3 of you. But no, I very rarely share when I'm recognized.
We all know that the reason she doesn't talk about it often is because chances are the person isn't a fan and is probably posting about it in some Reddit group. Anytime someone ever tags her on Instagram, she reposts it straight away to her story, which is how we know that there aren't genuine fans posting pictures with her, because that is not what is happening when she is recognised.
So I know I talked a bit about it in the beginning of my vlog, but there's no more schedule, no more weekly schedule, no more weekly vlogs, weigh-ins, this and that. So that means the end of this vlog is probably more than likely not gonna have an oracle reading. My oracle cards are still here and they love you guys so much. We have been through some stuff in the last 10 weeks. Like, I love doing oracle readings with you guys, and I promise it's not going to be the end of them. It's just I don't want to do it in every single vlog because I only like reading oracle for myself like once a week, and more than likely there's going to be more than one vlog per week, since that is what you guys love to see, and I really want to give you guys what you love to see. It's so crazy. I genuinely thought it was weigh-in videos, but you guys don't love seeing those as much as you used to.
The way she actually can't understand why it might be boring for people to watch her lose and gain the same 3 pounds for 10 weeks in a row.
So I know I've done this like so many different times while being here on YouTube, but I figured it could be fun to do it again. Comments of the day / comment of the day. We'll see if you guys like it this round. We'll see how I feel doing it. So let's get into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the random comment generator that I use in my Let's Talk video, and I'm going to be choosing random comments from the last vlog that I uploaded from the point of me filming said video, if that makes sense. So let's get into it. AHWX1RT said, "Hey girl, I have anxiety about my health and all things also. Hope everything is okay. Manifest positivity." I know how hard it is to have anxiety. Thank you so much for being open and sharing that on my YouTube section, because I know it can be kind of chaotic down there. I'm going to manifest positivity for myself and for you as well. Soul Whisperer 101 said, "Yep, so very sad seeing Justin Bieber in that state. Gorgeous guy with such great talent, and may he be able to save himself with the help of a real intervention. He looks lost and is so emaciated." This is a recording while I'm editing. I meant to say emaciated, but I didn't even catch myself while filming. Pity Dr. Phil and his team couldn't help him. It really is sad to see people go down that state. And I know when I mentioned Justin Bieber in my last vlog about seeing him suffer in like real time, it's just very hard to see. And people like correlated it with myself. Like, sometimes I'm trying not to think of myself because I get it. It's very obvious. I also am struggling with addictions and this and that. But for once, we're not talking about me. We're talking about someone who genuinely does need help. I'm not saying that I don't, but not everything has to be about me. What I'm trying to say is just, it low-key reminds me of like really close family members to me. And it's just like, I really hope that he gets help.
That is funny because it low-key reminds me of the time that she saw someone struggling with addiction and used that as quote-unquote tea to blackmail her ex into silence. Huh.
Because he has a whole life ahead of him. Hazel Nutcase 357 said, "Good morning, my bouncy bubble." I'm sorry, but I thought that was genuinely the funniest thing, because what? Bouncy bubble? Good morning, my bouncy bubble. Like, I want to just like say that every single day. Every single day when I wake up, I'm going to turn over and I'm just going to say that to Twinkie. I'm just going to be like, "Good morning, my bouncy bubble." That is literally hilarious. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope that you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Okay guys, we're going straight into the next vlog, but all of the next clips are from the same week.
If I look kind of like a mess, I am. If you hear that siren, that's currently what's happening right now. Tornado warnings. It's been going on for like the last hour. I am watching the live news. I keep going to the lobby because that's what they request us to do when this happens. I take my fur babies with me. We go out there until the siren stops. But this is like the 4th siren, and not many people are going in the lobby. And honestly, I feel like the lobby has a lot of windows, and I feel like my apartment's probably more safe.
This is such a good example of how she changes what she believes to be true to suit whatever is most convenient for her in that moment. If she truly believed that her apartment was safer for her pets, she never would have gone down to the lobby in the first place. But what's really happening is it's the 4th time and now she can't be bothered, so she's creating a new belief system to suit her desired reality. It is genuinely really interesting to see it play out so quickly, and I don't even think she realises she's doing it. I'm not even kidding when I say that she spends the next 7 minutes talking about a packet of crisps, a toaster, and a new rack to dry the dishes that she never uses. The only thing notable is that she called the toaster mini, and it is the widest toaster I have ever seen.
For transparency reasons, I feel like I have to, because it's the right thing to do. As you guys know, I have been weighing myself and doing weigh-in videos for you guys, but also simultaneously.
Was that a shout out?
I have been feeling anxiety about my health, and I've been vocal with that, and I haven't been saying why. So with the weigh-ins, I've been like staying the same, but within the 10 weigh-ins that I did do during those last 10 weeks, in total I was down like 7 pounds. But then simultaneously, I'm over here like, I feel like my breathing isn't as good anymore. I feel super swollen every day. I feel more like it's hard for me to do daily activities. And it was making my anxiety so bad. So that's why I was like, what is going on with my health? Because over here, my scale is saying that I'm not gaining weight, but simultaneously, my body genuinely feels like it is.
See, this is where she loses me, because she has been berating her audience for weeks for questioning her ability to listen to her body as part of this intuitive eating thing. And then she says that not only has she not been listening to her body, oh no, it's worse. She's been hearing it, but actively ignoring it, because apparently that is how you heal your relationship with food.
So when I went to the doctor, they did weigh me. It was completely different than what was on my scale here at home. That happens.
No, but that doesn't happen, or it shouldn't happen. Your weight is the same no matter what building you are in. How did she even think that made sense?
I didn't think anything of it at the time. It was kind of shocking to see. I didn't mention this in my video because I think I was like lying to myself. I was telling myself that their scale's broken, but mine's not. But then 4 days ago, I stepped on the scale and it said I weighed 350. And that was when I like flashed back and I was like, wait a minute, is my scale broke?
I'm sorry, I can't. So her scale showed 350 pounds and it was genuinely still a question to her whether it was broken or not.
I was like, something's off. Amberlynn, it's time to just like genuinely be honest with yourself. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to put a gallon of water on the scale because literally you know exactly how much a gallon of water weighs. It kept saying it only weighed a pound. And I'm like, that's not how much a gallon of water weighs. It doesn't weigh a pound. Like everyone knows, a gallon of water is about 8 pounds.
Did you guys know that? Because I didn't, and I can't think of any reason I would ever need to.
So then I decided to change the batteries because I was like, okay, maybe it's just the batteries. So long story short, I think that the doctor's scale was actually right. I don't know. My scale is broke. I did drop it a few months ago. I didn't think anything of it. I was sweeping the floor. I had it on the corner of the sink. It fell. I genuinely thought it still worked, but switching the batteries out only made it more like hectoconic. I don't know. I'm really upset. I ordered a new scale and it's gonna be here in a couple days and I'm not looking forward to it at all. Like I should have listened to my body more because my body was telling me, Amberlynn, you're gaining weight, while I had a broken scale telling me, oh girl, no, you're actually this size. Like, I don't know. I just feel really upset about it. All right, you guys. So today is Tuesday, so I have my live stream. So I'm actually about to go live. I have 6 minutes. So I'm gonna get it ready now. Sometimes I have this annoying glitch where it won't let me use my camera or my microphone.
So I am not a member, nor will I ever be, but Salty Crab is another YouTube channel and she takes one for the Girl World team and sits through the full thing. She posts a highlights video, so I strongly recommend watching them because I listen to them every week like they're a podcast, and her impression of Amberlynn is uncanny.
All right, you guys, so I've been sitting here editing my vlog. I actually finished my live stream about an hour ago. It went really good. I feel like live streams have been just really great lately and I appreciate it so much. There was like I don't know if it was a troll or what, but they sent me like $70 in super chat and then like called me a cow.
I can't believe she didn't even pause for a second to let us sit with just how funny this is.
But a couple weeks ago, they were hitting on me so hardcore. Like, they were just thinking I was the person who hung the moon. So that was some entertainment. And also, I talked a little bit more about foster care and told a story time or two about it. I don't know. I feel like I really, really love my live streams, like genuinely. And I want everyone to be a part of my members' live streams. Like, there's a whole community of people, and I look forward to speaking to you guys every single week. I'm like, I wonder how so-and-so is doing. I wonder how so-and-so is doing. Like, it's just so fun.
I think she must really be struggling for money, because I've seen the pictures, I've heard the sound clips. Every single week, she is rude to her members. She calls them names. She blocks multiple people, even though they have paid to be there. She only talks about what she's in the mood to talk about, doesn't address anything put to her by the chat, and she makes them sit through tarot card readings and choosy rounds. None of what she just said remotely reflects the reality of her live streams.
So when I was showing weekly Lego updates, it seemed like people were hating it. Sometimes it does take me longer to do a Lego, and sometimes it takes me like 2 seconds. Sometimes I'll do multiple Legos in a week, and sometimes I'll do one Lego every couple of months. But I'm always working on it. Meaning some days I'll build for hours, other days just for a couple of minutes. And I'm in that couple of minutes era because I do have like so many different hobbies and things that I'm doing every day. But I heard people loud and clear, you guys want to watch the progression of my builds, so I'm going to show them to you guys.
I thought she just said that it would be so not fun for her to do this. She is such a martyr for her fans. Except that I just checked the comments on her last vlog, all 1,000 of them, and not one person asked for more Lego videos. I even went into the depths to find a positive one, and even they are begging for anything but Lego.
Okay guys, so I just filmed a TikTok for the first time in literally forever. I used to post TikToks all the time, but I don't know. I stopped. I was in like a depressive episode. Wasn't feeling the greatest about myself. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I feel like the greatest about myself, but a lot of things can happen at once. You can have fun, you can feel sexy, all while trying to be proactive and becoming a healthier version of yourself. Like, you only live once. Just because you're trying to be healthier or you're not the societal norm of like what's attractive doesn't mean that you cannot feel that way. There's a song that I've been obsessed with personally, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna post a TikTok. So you guys should definitely go over there, give it a look-see if you want to. But yeah, it's just fun being carefree sometimes. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm gonna put my clothing back on.
She is always just a little smidge away from the point. No one thinks that she's cringy because she is big. The same way no one thinks she's a narcissist because she's big. She's cringy because she is a 34-year-old woman wearing bunches and a see-through top to make TikToks. She could be any size and this would all still apply.
Guys, now that I have decided against the tap water, it comes from the literal kitchen sink. Like, I understand it's a faucet, I understand it's tap water, but it's coming from a sink.
The smugness and the lecturing attitude from someone that can't even fact check themselves is killing me. One is a sink, one is a tap. It is not that hard.
So alongside vlogs, I'm still going to be filming Let's Talk videos. Vlogs and Let's Talk videos get the most views. I want to give you guys what you want. I love vlogging. I love being interviewed by you guys, answering your guys' questions, rumors, whatever it may be. I'm still gonna have weigh-ins, what I ate today's within my vlogs, whenever my scale comes, which I'm really nervous for because it's a mixture of like, okay, I know my scale's broken, but like, is the doctor's also maybe off because I am so much bigger, and sometimes doctor's office don't have scales that like work really well with my type of size. Like, that has happened in the past. So I feel like my weight is just like really unknown at this moment.
It's just irrelevant though, isn't it? Because no one else counts in point whatever of a pound. The doctor's scale could be off by 10 pounds, it could be off by a stone. It makes no difference when you're over 500 pounds.
All right, you guys, so it is time for comment of the day. So comment of the day is where I take the last vlog from the point of me filming this. I put it into a random comment generator picker type deal, and I respond to the first few comments that pop up. Cricket Halo 49 said, photo shoot in panties. Not a photo shoot, but I mean, kind of like a personal photo shoot. I'm not gonna be like posting them online or anything like that. Scott Wilson 1672 said, I too love ice cold milk. Literally, that is the only way to drink it, ice cold. I will say though, when I was in an all girls group home when I was 10 and 11, a trick that they taught us is when we felt like we couldn't sleep, to warm up a tiny bit of milk with a little bit of honey in the microwave. It was supposed to just kind of soothe you and calm you. And I mean, I guess it worked a little bit as a little girl, but I don't think it would work as an adult. Plus, thinking about drinking warm milk now makes me like cringe a little bit. Dr. Pistachio ASMR said, 1835, that's another one of your sock accounts though. I find it really amusing and funny, and also like it shows me that people just like, they don't have critical thinking.
I personally love that this is her new favourite way to insult her audience, when every thought she has ever had has come from a TikTok video or another YouTuber.
A lot of people watch me, so there's gonna be a few positive comments that seep through in the tornado of chaos, no pun intended. A lot of people will not leave positive comments because they get attacked, like hardcore, over just the simplest comments. So when I do see positive comments, like, I'm rooting for you guys and I appreciate you guys. I even appreciate the silent positive supporters that I have. It genuinely means the world to me. But when there is positivity being spread, people always think it's my sock accounts. Guess what? Amberlynn doesn't have any sock accounts. Imagine that. How would you guys feel if you knew that 99.99% of the rumors about me are actually all untrue? Y'all would probably pass out. Anyways, I'm gonna end this vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you for spending the day with me. Bye.
I don't know about any of you, but I genuinely found the superiority complex combined with the lack of actual content really hard to watch. I have been around in the Amberverse for years, and this is by far my least favourite era there has ever been, and I can honestly see her channel struggling if it carries on like this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.